Welcome in the SnoCast. It's the weekly weather forecast found just here on SnoCountry.com. I'm Meteorologist Steve Glazier. You'll also see Meteorologist Karen Jerriman on here as well. Hopefully you've had a good holiday season so far. We are really thankful for a good November. Here's how it ended in the final days of November across the East Coast over the Sunday River, also in Sugarloaf, Maine, Killington, and Whiteface. The list goes on in the east with really nice conditions to end the month. Not to be outdone, California, Nevada. Here's North Lake Tahoe as we ended the month with more to come. How about the new month? And let's talk about the first couple of weeks of December. Well, we're watching for the first week transition, a coast-to-coast storm. This thing arrives in California. It evolves over the Rockies, and it ejects out into the plains and eventually northeast from that time frame of Thursday all the way through the end of the weekend. Here's the timeline on it. Most of the snow is going to get pulled out of this thing in the western United States. California, Nevada, as you get into the Four Corners, even down to Arizona, New Mexico, and then another secondary maximum in the Midwest. We're talking Iowa, parts of Wisconsin, Michigan, perhaps Minnesota as well. Not a lot in the Northeast because this comes in mostly as rain Saturday night and Sunday. What you see here in the snowfall, this is mostly from the most recent storm on Tuesday, Wednesday, the 27th, 28th of November. There's still some back edge snow here into the Thursday, the 29th. So not expecting a lot of this next one, but all these purples again, 6+ inches, the really brighter spots, 12+, and the most of that is in California. After that, as we look at the kind of the mid to longer range outlook, this is from Monday to Friday, first full week of December. What I like after this storm is a pattern that supports colder weather for most of the country, most of the ski resorts, so at least we can make some snow. But also with that colder pattern, it looks more favorable for a hit of a bigger snowstorm or two. I have moderate confidence that we'll get that sometime around Tuesday the 4th. I have some lower confidence in exactly where that's going to hit. But when we look at that, Tuesday the 4th is right in the midst of this week. You have the cold invading, the wetter than average weather conditions. You try to line up the blues to the greens here for your best chances for snow, because that's where you have the colder weather and also some of the wetter weather conditions. Look at the 8 to 14 days. So this is from the 5th to 11th of December. Much of the lower 48 colder, with exceptions of parts of California and Florida. And I know it does have dry weather, but we're hoping that this little sliver of green here on the East Coast could translate into maybe a stronger coastal storm, as well as the West staying on the wetter side. So I'm optimistic about the start of December for most of us, not all of us. The Southeast is still a little bit warm, but for the eastern U.S., it's chilly on Thursday with wind chills in the single digits and teens. And then we have a cloudy Friday, pretty good looking Saturday. Then rain moves in Saturday night and Sunday. It's cloudy Monday. And then that's the watch. Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm confident in something, but I'm a little less confident in exactly where and how much. But I like the potential. This is pretty high confidence in the snow forecast all the way through the weekend for the West. Then it's more bluebird conditions there. Would love to give thanks to our 2 meteorology students at Northern Vermont University, Linden. Francis and James have been helping out every week, and a little behind the scenes stuff, so I wanted to give them a shout out. All right, join us next week when myself and Karen will have the forecast. See you then.